Hi everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much everybody for coming back to my channel. Thank you so much to everybody who's listening in the podcast. It is Saturday, February 28, 2026. It's the last day of February, guys. And today, if you know, I think by now everybody knows that we are waking up to very unsettling news coming out of Middle East and everything that's going on over there. And it's just another sign of the ends of times, right? um you know the Bible speaks about wars and rumors of wars, and everything that's happening is it's all giving us signs. And if you've been listening to my podcast for a while, you know that I had come here and tell you that a lot of things are going to be exposed. It's been happening. A lot of things are coming to the surface, and people are being caught on things that they normally would get away with. They're being caught red-handed, and everything's being exposed. And that is the case that I'm going to speak to you guys about today. This is a roommate that was caught on video poisoning his roommate's food. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys about that before I continue. Thank you so much everybody who has been following JulissaDesigns podcast on Spotify. If you haven't done so, please do, because it helps me as a creator, and I want to thank you guys for following that. And also everybody who's watching right now and listening using YouTube, thank you guys so much for sharing, like, and subscribing. It helps me as a creator, so thank you guys so much for that. So you guys, it's so important, right, for you to always pray before you eat. No matter where you're eating, no matter what, who made your food, always pray before you eat. We live in crazy times, and we have seen, now that you look at all the videos that are coming out, secret recording, people suspecting that somebody might be doing something to them. They start recording or putting a camera. This is one of the times that you get. Thank God for technology. Thank God that we are able to find proof on things. And I think also when you suspect something, I think is God Himself giving you that kind of like alertness that you're like, okay, I'm gonna have to put some type of video so that I can show others that this is actually happening to me. A lot of the times people want you to believe that nothing's going on, and then you get a video recording of it, right? Like it happened in this case. So let me tell you, it says here that a couple is in California speaking out after their roommate allegedly poisoned them. Okay. Um, allegedly poisoned and leading to a standoff with deputies on Tuesday. They say it comes after being tormented by the men for months. According to Los Angeles Police, Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff Station, deputies responded to a home on this past Tuesday, after receiving reports of allegedly poisoning. A couple called the office after reviewing surveillance video and discovering that a roommate was spraying their food with what appeared to be red bug spray. They made the discovery after numerous illness and emergency room visits with chest and stomach pain. Are you serious? You open your home, right? To You open your home because I know people that they have roommates. They go through a whole interview process. Not everybody gets selected. Obviously, they review references, income, obviously, references, and good letters of recommendations and things like this. And you're like, yeah, this person, it seems like she will be a good person. Will be like he will be a good person to live with us, and we have similar careers, perhaps, or something like this. And this man, you're gonna trust this man to be in your living quarters, and this man is gonna poison your food while you're away, putting bug spray in your food, and they're gonna see you struggling with this. They're gonna see you leaving for the ER, all hours of the day, getting into medications, being sick, calling out from work, and they just gonna continue to do so. Like the humanity is disappearing from so many people. It's so crazy. And again, the love of many will grow cold. No longer having compassion whatsoever, right? And it's just like to see somebody suffering and knowing that you're the one responsible for that and you just continue to do it. There's no click inside of you that's saying, hey, what you're doing is not right. It's just, just continue to do it. Whatever. I don't, it could have been like they might got upset about something. Instead of talking about it or moving out, right? They just continue. They decide to take that, that way. So it says here that Billy Songhapper and her husband David say 42-year-old Timothy Bradbury had been tormenting them for months, but it wasn't when they saw the surveillance video that they realized their lives were in danger. The video shows the suspect, later identified as Timothy, this man was wearing a gas mask. He's protecting himself from the bug spray that he was putting into the roommate's food. Imagine, like I said, I know when people have roommates, like they share everything, right? Um, People may say, yeah, but they're just roommates, they're not really friends. You're inviting somebody into your house. They're using your bathroom, they're using your kitchen. Some of the food is also shared. And when you're not home, they might stay there or they might come when you're not home. That trust has to be that's probably one of those things that you really trust that person 100%, right? In order for you to do that, and you turn on your camera and you review the footage and you see your roommate, the trusted person, right, wearing a gas mask, putting poison in your food. That must have been so terrifying for them to discover that. I cannot imagine. And to know that this man has seen them get sick, go to the hospital, lose probably time off from work, lose income and all of that, and affecting their health. And they discover that the man that they trusted has been doing that for them. That must have been so terrifying. So it says here that um he was wearing a gas mask and spraying what appeared to be a blue can of Raid on groceries and produce in their shared kitchen, including in their pantry. David said in his latest ER visit, he was told he has liver damage. Are you serious? He has liver damage, and medical professionals say, based on his blood work, they thought that it could be poisoning. That's what led the couple to check the cameras the landlord has installed in their house. On the video, they say we found that besides all the other things that he's doing in the year that we live here, that he was spraying something. We weren't sure if it was rat poison or what spray, he said. He was spraying stuff all over our groceries, on our fruit, our vegetables, our coffee that we use every morning, and our whole pantry full of chips and cereal, all of our canned goods and spices, everything he sprays is all over everything, he said. The couple said that on top of the recent incident, Timothy has also thrown away their food and cut up their clothes. Wow, what a psychopath. He set our house on fire. He poisoned our stuff. He destroys our property. I have to get a new car because he destroyed my old one. They noted that they called the law enforcement in the past, but they have never had evidence until they discovered the new surveillance video. When deputies responded to the home on Tuesday, they attempted to make contact with Timothy, the roommate, but he retreated inside and refused to come out. So now he got scared, right? Deputies learned that he suffers from mental disability, and they had called the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office to do a mental health evaluation. And that must have been so terrifying. Here you are opening your house to somebody, and you didn't just open the house to somebody who's going to help you, with it, who's going to live there, probably seem like a normal person. This guy has a whole history of so many other things going on with him. And he's doing all of that. Like, what was the end goal, right? To just, to kill them or something? Like, that's crazy. Video from the scene shows Globe's deputies going in and out of the house. At one point, an investigator is seen removing a blue can of Ray that looked just like the one on the surveillance video. The couple said the owner of the home has been trying to evict Timothy. Given the shocking video, they say they are terrified of what could happen next. It has been horrible with him the past year. Horrible. With her health issues, we are extremely concerned. We're just tired. We've been living with so much stress. We don't want to live in fear anymore. We're tired of it. We just want to be safe. Um, the couple added that they hope that the suspect gets mental health support. Well, I think he's gonna get mental health support, but I think he just got arrested because of this. He was arrested 2 days ago. He was arrested after the video showed him clearly spraying the rat poisoning on the food. And like I said, in this video, this man is wearing a gas mask. Like, so intentional, because if somebody can look at the video and say, well, he has mental health issues, he doesn't even know what he's spraying. He's protecting himself. Like, are you serious? He knows exactly what he's doing. He's protecting himself and doing this constantly. And I wonder who was paying for his rent. If they're saying now he suffers from mental health, who is providing for him for a living? Who's paying for his rent? Does he have a therapist, right? Anything like that. Let me see. Yeah, that video is terrifying. I'm gonna see if I can put a little bit of the clip here if you guys are watching on YouTube, but that video is terrifying. Let me see if any other information I can get about this. Or see like some of the comments. So they say they've been trying to kick him out for a long time, and that they had called law enforcement. And they, now that they have the video, kind of like they have the proof. And that's why it's so important. If you suspect something, like I said, I think it's God Himself who gives you that, that kind of like alertness, so that you can do something about it. You go grocery shopping. I mean, you go grocery shopping, especially now how the economy is and all of that. And this man is gonna be spraying poison to your food and see you, like I said, going all the time to the hospital. And it's just now they're gonna say, oh, he just, he has mental health problems. He knew exactly. I mean, in my opinion, looking at him protecting himself from it and using the gas mask and continuing, because I'm sure that poisoning wasn't just one thing. They say they've been struggling living with him for a while now, so it's an ongoing thing. So we'll see what comes out of this. Let me know, guys, what you think about this. I think a couple of years ago, we saw also a neighbor spraying some type of poison to somebody's door. And I think I made a video about it now that I remember. It was affecting the parents and the child. I think it was a newborn. And this man, before he went to work every single day, he made the effort to go up to the second floor or whatever floor it was to spray some type of poison at the neighbor's door so that they can get sick. And what happened was another surveillance video caught them doing that. It's so sad that people go through those dreams like that. Um, that's basically attempted murder. If poisoning somebody is attempted murder. So now the authorities will deal with him. Let me know, guys, what you think about this. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming to the channel. Thank you so much, everybody who's listening to the podcast. God bless. Hi everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good day, everybody. God bless.